Hello everybody, Jared back again, and welcome to another episode of NHL 21 Franchise Mode with your Vancouver Canucks. Alright guys, let's just jump into this. Okay, so we left off just after finishing the preseason. Sorry, my voice is a little bit raw because I just recorded this entire episode only to realize that about halfway through it, I knocked my mic out. And I did not look over and see that I was not recording volume. So I had to go back and start again. And I'm pretty choked because I had some fantastic things happen in the episode. So I'm not going to spoil anything, but hopefully some things go the same way. All right, but let's just go into it. First thing I want to do is respond to a comment from Nick Zajax. He pointed out that I forgot to sign my second overall pick. So going to my contracts, let's get that done first and foremost. Where are you, my friend? Also, PD is in need of a contract. He's saying no to an extension right now. What are you asking for right now? That's right, 13 million. I remember everybody. And Adam Gaudette's probably also asking for something stupid because he is completely built on stat growth right now. So I'm going to say no for right now. Shaw wants nothing to do with me. And that's everybody on the main roster. I want to be in this system. I'm going to call you X, because X will be, I'm just having a hard time saying it, so I'm just going to offer you main deal, right? I love this. You don't have to wait for them to sign it. They just immediately come on board. And there's one other guy down here who I want to sign. No, not Anderson. Is it you? No. Yeah, there we are. Volkov. He's a 21-year-old. He's not due until next year, but I do need some more defensemen in the system here, and he is a low top 4 at 72 overall, so he can absolutely play. So I'm just going to give him the main deal. It doesn't really matter. Anybody else? Oh, that's actually right. Let's see. I can't remember what the goalies were looking for in the main roster. Did they both want to come back? They Not yet. Wallstead doesn't want to come back, but DiPietro does. I got these guys to a stupid deal, and I'm going to try it again right now. Mikey said no to a 1 million for 2 years. So I'm going to see if he's going to say yes to a 1.5 for 2 years. You know what? Let's do 1.1. We have the money. I don't want him to say no to this because that is an absolute stupid deal for Mikey DiPietro as a backup goalie. Gonna do great. Let's hopefully Wallstead has a better season than he did when I simmed this the first time there. All right, other things to think about. If I go to my edit lines, again, I'm actually playing off of what I got from doing this. Ma did not like it where he was, so I'm going to cheat the system here a little bit. I'm actually going to throw up Hoglander, even though it says Hoglander is also built off Morel and Stat, but I'm going to do this. It does take away the +1 for the second line, but it brings a +2 down on the third line, which hopefully these guys will absolutely wreck face. And then Hoglander, Horvat, and Besser, that is not bad stats, even without any pluses for that second line. And then Domi, Pettersson, and Podkozen on that first line is going to be awesome. Okay, here's the problem that I'm having. Olli Levy, he wants to be a top 4 defenseman. I'm just going to let you guys know he has a bunch of stat minuses. He's actually an 85 overall. So I held on to him the entire time, and I think I'm going to hold on to him again because he does so well. Or maybe I won't. I might see once he gets his stat back. I'm going to go to special teams here, and I'm going to throw him on the power play first things first. I want to see if I can get him back away from that stat minus. So I'm going to do four-man power play. Throw him on here as well. You'll levy, change in current role. I do not want to have that -1 overall. Horvat, come in here. Is that going to make it 0? That makes it 0 at least. Can I make this better? Not really, eh? No. Okay, well, I think I'm going to leave it as is then, I guess. We really do not have great power play chemistry here, but that's fine. I'm going to leave that as is. And then hopefully with those 2 placements, you'll levy's Morel minuses, because I believe he has some Morel minuses. Let's take a quick look. Can't quite remember. I mean, he does have some minuses, so me going through this is kind of silly anyway. But yeah, we're seeing him down as look at all this statistical stuff. Hopefully that'll all go away if he has a half decent preseason here. And then I think I want to trade him for a depth defenseman and a pick, possibly, or maybe if we can go find ourselves a potential, better defensive prospect, that might not be a bad plan. So let's get this first month out of the way and then see where he sits after this. Yeah, my scouts are already assigned and sent away. Mikey's going to come back. Love to see it. That is a steal of a deal for a backup goalie at 83 overall. Sorry, I'm going to have to drink a lot of water. That was a whole hour-long episode that I went through. So hopefully, frog in my throat will go away. 9-4 win. Absolutely fantastic. Do I want to go to the draft class? I'm going to wait for the first one and come back for the second one. Sorry, guys. This frog in my throat. Okay. You want to send me Hartman for a third, a goalie, and a fourth? No. Okay, let's actually just clear. Forgot this would not be cleared, would it? Man, I've got something in my throat. I'm actually gonna get rid of these because when I played through the first time, they were asking for picks left, right, and center the entire time. I see that they have goalies there as well. We're gonna take those off. All right. We do have those goalie prospects that I think I'm going to hold either until the draft or until the trade deadline and maybe use them for a little bit smarter picks down the line. 5-1, not a bad start to the season here at all. We're keeping the puck relatively out of the net. Ooh, dear. Okay, it's not for long. Not for long at all. All right, so goalies in the system. I'm going to bring up this guy. Confirm. That's unfortunate. Let's go to edit lines and get this all fixed up here. Well, Mikey, it's your time to shine here, bud. And Sosgard. Time for you to shine. He really does look like a Sosgard, doesn't he? Been watching a lot of Vikings right now. All right. Nah, you guys can just best line it down there. 271 goalies is not going to be a bad thing down there. 8-1 win. Svechnikov. All right, let's add the lines manually here. Actually, we can probably do best lines. What am I talking about? Oh, sorry. Best lines. That's actually a great first line. Will you play well up here? You do right and left. Let's put you up here. Jonathan Deline. That's so funny that we have him on the team. All right, other than that, we are fine to go. Oh, finally have one of our first loss, but an 8-2-0 start to the season is absolutely fantastic. Not going to complain about that at all. And Brock Besser, wrecking face in the first thing. You know what? I'm going to wait until I go through 2 months here before I jump the gun and take a look at those stats. I'm still thinking that, I did hold on to Juolevi the entire time. But I'll show you what I mean. Oh, but then he keeps it. Nah, we're going to see. We're going to see. After 2 months, we're going to take a look at Juolevi and see how he's doing. Wallstead is fully healed. Let's edit lines manually. And so it looks like Svechnikov is also fully healed. So let's go to goalies first. And Wallstead, you are in for your tandem with DiPietro here, which means we need to go to roster moves and send that guy down. So let's go to goalies. Sorry, dude. Back down you go. And they're going to, well, actually, no, they're not going to tell me that, are they? AHL. Let's actually just best lines it first and foremost. And I'm going to do that. And that. There we go. Unless you're also, no. Sorry, Svetch. You're stuck down there. Down here, I want to get Anderson out of here. Get out of here. And then we are going to do this guy. It was the top 4 that we had before. He actually gets a +3 down the bottom there, which is nice. And you're already in net. Love to see it. Okay, yeah, I already did that. Thank you there. Ooh, a 7-4 loss there. Brock. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, shoot. That's actually a good thing that this has happened because, although Tippett, maybe we'll just throw Tippett in here. I have Tippett. I forgot about this completely. What happens if I best line this? Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that, should I? No, I really shouldn't have done that. What was I thinking? Why would I have done such a weird thing? Dip it, and I mean, Lynn wants to be up there. Maybe I'll try Cole Lind up here for just a little while. And then Maw's down here, though. Hoglanders, left wing. No. We're doing it. Putting it back to where it goes. There we go. Okay, cool. Yes, and yes. And Maw. Okay, good job, Maw. Yeah, we're gonna leave that as is, I think. Okay, there, we can do this. There we go. Now we're in a better spot. Levy's up there. Is Luke Hughes on special teams right now? Luke Hughes is on special teams. I wonder if he's also on power play with Levy. Interesting. You know what? Let's try this for a little while. Sure. I'm not going to say no to this, although, yeah. I'm still thinking, so this is what Levy looks like right now. Unfortunately, the game does not like two ways at all. That obviously works even better. I mean, we could see what that looks like. This is going to give Jetwoo an 85 overall. You know what? Let's try this. Let's try it. Quinn Hughes is going to get second line playing time. Hopefully he can keep up the stats there. He is getting a +2. I can always throw it back down. I still think Quinn's going to be going away. And then once we get back, who did we get? Who did we lose? We got a pulled groin. And get just somebody. It's why not down there. Get my coaches to replace him down there. 8-5 win. Look at these wins stacking up. Oh, but there's a loss. Brock Besser is back. So he's going to go where Tippett is floating. You're going to go in for Brock. So here's the question. We're waiting on Maw to go here. But Maw isn't quite ready. So what I'm thinking about doing, because Hoglander is also a third liner. But Ma is also, I kind of just want to wait for Ma. Ma will be ready next year to pop in there, if not in this top line role. So really we're looking, and then Domi could go down, right? Is that true? Yeah, Domi could go down. So really we're just waiting on Ma getting better, aren't we? And then we have a power forward to come up at some point. Okay, never mind. I think I just want to trade off Tippett for somebody. I might be able to hold off I'm going to hold off until we get to the end of this month. Hopefully Tippett's going to be okay and not lose too much stack growth. That'll land manually. Where did Why Not live? We have an 80 overall first. Okay, it's in here, isn't it? Where's Anderson? Oh, actually, Utenin actually got put in instead. No, I don't want you. I want Why Not. Why not, right? I like this Why Not guy. 21 overall. He's got some decent defensive stats. I think there's a good chance he can become a fourth line forward at some point in his career here. Hopefully. We're going to see. Oh, not great there. The Blue Jackets have fired their head coach. I'm going to wait till the end of the simulation here, and then I'll maybe go check him. I highly doubt he's going to be better for us than our coach that we have now. Although our coach, for one thing, does not like Levy. That is one of the problems that we have. All right, 16-7-1. Not doing terribly. Not doing terribly at all. Podkozen is leading the way. Let's take a quick look at our stats here. Take a look at our team stats first. Arizona apparently is having an absolute wrecking face year. Goals for. Looks like we are in second to Arizona. And down, doing fairly well for goals against. Love to see it. During the first time I simmed this, our power play is absolutely wrecking face. During the first time I simmed this, we were absolutely wrecking face when it came to goals for. Like we were at like 4 point something. But similarly, our home games are also awesome. So this is very interesting. And a 7-2-1 is no. Oh no, wait, that was actually Arizona, wasn't it? Kind of want to see now what we were. I was looking at the wrong stat line there. Away, home. Yeah. So actually, our away is great. Our home is terrible. Never mind. There we go. And 6-4 was our last 10. Oops. Trying to take over what Arizona was doing. Wow. So Bo Horvat is having a great time. This is mostly our top 6. So our top 6 is doing absolutely fantastic. Adam Gaudette's having a great year. Quinn Hughes is doing okay. I think that the fact that I put him down the second line probably isn't doing him any favors. Wow, Owen Tippett had a great time while he was in there, didn't he? That's actually a little bit scary. No, you're not going to get me there, dude. You are not going to get me, Tippett. Juolevi, hopefully that has pulled him back. We're going to see momentarily. DiPietro. Oh, right, because Wallstead was injured. So great numbers. And Wallstead's having a fantastic season here, actually. Love to see that. All right, let's jump over to... Well, let's actually take a look at that coach first. I don't remember what he was called. But we're going to go take a look to see if any of these coaches... yeah. Oh, I think it was this guy. Yeah, I think it was this guy. And he is A minus. Not bad at all, to be completely honest. Let's take a quick look at him. All right, wrong button there. He's defense-oriented. Oh, but only 56 overall. Oops, wrong buttons there. I want to see if any of these guys are any better. We have a 66 overall, but he doesn't like Quinn Hughes, so not something we're going to be going for. Yeah, none of these. I believe our coach is a 68 overall, so holding on to him. And one of the main reasons why he doesn't like us is he actually doesn't like Juolevi. So I do think I want to trade Juolevi. I might wait. Let's go see if he has lost his statistical minuses. Going down to progress reports here, see how everybody has grown. Oddkosen not looking great there. All right, Gaudette is still statistically grown, doing amazing. Hoglander, I think he's probably having that thing happening to him, doesn't he? Yeah, I don't like this EA. Do you hear me? Fix your game. I don't like that at all. Quinn is being bumped up by statistical growth. We got Tippett on statistical growth. It's actually a good time to get rid of him now then. And Juolevi is also having that wacky thing with him, but he has 85 overall. So I think that this might be his time. Okay, it looks like we got some natural growth from Ma here. Not in any spaces that I want it from, though. And I think this natural growth to statistical growth thing is happening there because, yeah, that wackiness is happening. Oddkosen, what is wrong with you? Yeah, God, I don't like it. I just don't like it. Have our goalies grown at all? No, they're both sitting there. What about you guys? This Darby and my elites have not grown. So let's just look at all players here. This guy has grown. Army X. Some morale growth. Some offensive awareness. I'm going to keep him down in the A. And he can wreck face, gain some points, and then he can bump up and be someone to use next year on the left. So he would take over for either Ma, or hopefully he would be either the Domi or Ma replacement is my hope for him. In the future, let's take a quick look at contracts. Did Petey change his mind? No, he did not change his mind. And now he's actually asking for more as the year goes on. So hopefully he will change his mind. And now Wallstead does want an extension. 2 years at 1. Can we get you for 2 years at 1.5? Let's try it. 2 years, 1.5. Our goaltending tandem would cost us 2.6 million for the next 2 years. That would be insane. Here's hoping that goes through. That does not bode well for how many points we're getting there, though. Okay. Proposing trade. So I want to get rid of Tippett. Let's see if we can get rid of Tippett for a decent chunk of value. Where are you, Tippett? Are you still? Yes, he has almost maxed out value. Let's find a team that's doing relatively badly. You want him, you can take him. We're probably going to make you a lot better by giving you Tippett. Dubois signed with you guys. That's kind of interesting. Lots of your good players are defensemen, but you still have Bedard, who's a steal of a deal. High elite. Look at you, man. Nice. Oh, look at that. Wow. Okay, so they would have a half-decent team. No, they have Sean Monahan. Really interesting. Interesting. Yeah, they would have a half-decent team, so we would be in a little bit of trouble. They probably would make the playoffs. But you know what? I don't really care. He was a random pickup, so you guys would be above the league salary. Well, is there anybody I can take back that is causing you guys any problems? Philip Forsberg, you guys got Shattenkirk. Let's make sure we're getting somebody for a year. Shattenkirk would not be terrible, actually. What are you? You're an offensive defenseman? I don't remember if... I think that... If I were to throw you in... Is there anybody else you want that I'm more than willing to get rid of? Because Shattenkirk, what are you? Are you a top 6? Your role is top 4. You're 82 overall. He could be our replacement for you, Levy. Gonna put him on a roll just until we get a defenseman to take over for him. Might not be a bad idea. He's younger than... Oh, but not by much. I was going to say he's younger than Alex Edler. But not by much. All right. Do you guys have anybody else? Do you have DeHaan here? Lefty, 2 years, 33. What about you? Are you a better choice for me? Offensive defenseman. Still got decent defensive stats. All right. What if I took you back and gave you guys one of my goalie prospects that I have floating around? Is there a goalie prospect in here that you guys wouldn't say no to? Like those two? Let's see if this will go through. Trade rejected, isn't significant enough. Who am I looking for here? All skaters. I know I have a bit of value down here. I don't particularly need either of these guys. I do have a low elite there that probably isn't going to pan out, but I'd like to keep them if I can. I wouldn't say no. Okay, they're not really interested in what we're sending them. Let's try it with the low elite. It's a decent amount of value. Value is 2 off the table. What about the low elite and the low top 6? You're not particularly interested. Right, let's see if we can get it. This is a lot of, dangling around here just to see if we can do this, but there we go. All right, a bunch of garbage, and we got ourselves a first and somebody to replace Ulevi, a DeHaan there when we get rid of Ulevi. Before we do anything else, though, let's actually make sure that he actually does replace Ulevi. I don't want to be sitting with somebody that does not work with what I want here. All right, defense. All right, so Ulevi is going there, and then Ulevi is being replaced by DeHaan. He's an offensive defenseman. I mean, he doesn't actually do much more there. That kind of sucks. Guess I didn't look at my schemes as much as I should have. Yeah, he really doesn't actually fit. Well, would you like to be out of the lineup? There we go. We only had DeHaan just to get the get it going through there. So I think this is going to be what I have going forward. Not bad at all. Everybody is happy. I know that if we just did this, let's just do that. I know it's weird that Quinn Hughes is on the second pairing, but it just it makes him into a 95 and Jet Wu into a 85. And two 86s on the top line is absolutely not a bad deal at all. And DeHaan as a backup defenseman there, also not a bad idea. Okay, Let's see who wants Juolevi here. Let's try and cash in while we have him at such a steal of a deal. You guys have the cap space for it and are not doing fantastic. Let's find somebody else. Obviously, we just traded to those guys. Never mind. We need someone with a little bit of cap space. You guys are not doing great. Obviously, it's going to take a little bit to get this. A little bit more than we already have. They would be over the league minimum. Is there anybody that you want to get rid of? Cap space wise. Wow, look what they're paying people here. Not really. We could get Nate Smith back. That's pretty hilarious. Yeah, they don't really have a lot of cap space running around. This guy, Mural, defensive defenseman, not bad stats. We could take another shot at another defensive defenseman here. You do left wing. 2 years at $5 million. I'm not a huge fan of that, to be completely honest. But I wouldn't say no to it either. All right, you know what? I think we're just going to have to say no to you. You guys want him? You absolutely are going to need me to take... I mean, I can also retain on Juolevi here. Okay, let's see what these guys want. The draft pick is obviously not on the table. Vancouver would be under the league minimum salary. Okay, so we actually have to take back salary. Okay. Forgot about that. Ooh. Now here's a question, actually. Do we want to try and get Jack Hughes? That could be interesting. What would it take to get Jack Hughes? I've got these goalie you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm going to let's try with just one first. It's the value is in our favor, but obviously they do not want to get rid of Jack Hughes. Okay, the value is insufficient. Let's throw in Lindgren. That's a lot of value I'm throwing your way, guys. Okay, they just want... Wait, what? I think that's saying it's the same contract, so they're not saying yes. They said they just wanted Darby. That's interesting. No, that's not what you guys are saying, is it? Winston Dixon. You want to try again. Okay, so it is just Dixon that they like. Okay, so we need to throw something else in here. I wonder... What if we threw in our pick, and just to get something back here, maybe took back their second? Trade rejected. Value just isn't there. It is Jack Hughes. And what this basically means is I either have to be playing him in a different position or bumping Horvat down. This is a lot to give up. But it is bringing all three of the Hughes brothers together. Man, they really want... They want everything. This is asking a lot. First rounder from a few years from now? They already... And they were... No, yeah, I want you and I want... you. That's a lot of value, guys. Really? Well, I don't think we're going to be able to get what I had hoped there. Okay, well, let's try and take their first then. Is that enough for their first? We would be over the league minimum. Can I hold on to Juolevi's salary here? That's unfortunate that didn't work out in our favor. Oh, really? We are that close to the league minimum? All right, give me a garbage player then, guys. Give me a garbage player you guys don't want. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That's why. I was wondering why that was happening. Do you guys really want all these people? You are 19, a low top 6? Yeah, I'm taking you, dude. Yeah, give me. What are you talking about? Oh, is it because it's an AHL contract? You're the worst, guys. Absolute worst. Okay, who else do you have that you'd be willing to let go? Jared McCabe, Jesper Bratt, Jake McCabe. Sorry. I mean, Jake. Sure. Why not? Let's see if they will accept this. Rejected. You have the value you have on the table is too far off. What if we tried for something like this? You can just have all of my garbage. Too far off value-wise. How about garbage goalies? Because I've got a backup. Oh, no, they're going to ask for different, though. All right, well, in that case, how about just a later pick? I don't need my 4th. How about instead of a 4th, a 3rd? I don't really need my 3rd. Come on, guys. Come on, really? Wait, what? Okay. Oops. Did I say retain? I am retaining. Yes. All right. Man, we really need some cap in our lives here, don't we? Okay, you know what? I'll just give you a bunch of garbage. Come on. Really? Is that Firth worth? Is that Firth? Okay, you know what? Screw this, guys. Let's just find somebody that wants him and somebody that's kind of a mid-row. There we go. Yeah, you guys are probably more likely to get rid of your first, although you don't want to get rid of it. You know what? Fine. How about somebody that is more likely to get rid of it? Nobody has their first on the table as of yet. It's too early, that's why. But you know what? Your first round pick is looking a little bit better. We would be under the league minimum, so let's continue to... We're already holding on. Winnipeg Jets, do you guys have anything you could send my way? Contract-wise, Scheifele's worth $11 million. Sorry this is taking so long here, guys, but hey, it is what it is. Nygaard is, something. Not really anything too important. Vinny Heneloa, two-way defender. He's got something on him, but he's worth for 3 years. I'm going to get this guy just to make it go through. I know they're going to say no to this, so I'm going to try and throw in one of my goalies again. Because why not, right? You guys can have the 20-year-old. That should go through. There we go. Yeah. You guys don't have to think about it. All right, so that is everybody I needed to get rid of, is it not? I believe so. So now we're hoping that Winnipeg is going to fall off. Everybody's going to be mad that I got rid of you, Levy. But what it probably means is, let's see if this is what I think it is. If I go to my head coach, Payet here, 88. So he is actually a little bit better. Yeah, he's pretty good overall with my entire team. I don't want to lose him anytime soon. All right, let's go to edit lines. Is there anybody that I want on the actual team that we do not have up there yet? It doesn't look like it. Cool. I'm sad that we weren't able to get Hughes there. I do think that's something I want to do in this playthrough. Obviously, we're not there yet. I'm going to leave this as is unless DeHaan does better than Edler here, or the same. I mean, he is, in general, better than Edler. So I am going to leave him there. It does make this bottom pairing a little bit worse. Alex doesn't do better there, does he? No, he doesn't. Okay. In that case, Myers it is. Can't keep that 6'8" frame off the ice anyway. That would be totally rude, everybody. All right, we've been dilly-dallying too much here. Let's get ourselves farther up, maybe even getting ourselves all the way up to the trade deadline. Let's just do a bunch of simming here. Get ourselves up. Emil Brimstrom, I do not know what you look like. How are you, my friend? Position center, top 9, 25 years old. Nah. No, I'm okay. No, I don't want to decline. Yeah. Although, at some point here, I do want to... Wallstead is fully healed. Were you injured? I guess he was injured. You want to renew your contract. Thank you very much, Mr. Wallstead. He must have had a small injury. I do remember seeing that in there while I was looking. Forgot about it. Go to the draft class. Yes. Let's take a look to see what we have here. Del Zotto. That'd be funny if we got another Del Zotto on the team. Our scouting are doing not much here. We do have this low elite. I'm going to pin you. And let's go through here and see what we got. We got a high top, a medium top 6, a high top 6. So not much out of the ordinary there. Was that a starter? Nah. Okay, so we need our scouts to do a little bit more. I'm actually gonna leave them this year. Maybe I'll throw out my scouts a little bit later on, but for right now, I'm gonna leave it as is. Let Auto Scout do its thing. Hopefully, you know what? I might just let Auto Scout do its entire thing. See how they do this year if I just let them go. Kapanen has been injured. Head coach can replace you. I don't mind. All right, we have been struggling in the last few months here. I think we've been missing you, Levy. Well, and then we come back with a 6-0 win. I guess they wanted to prove me wrong. Okay, and a 3-win sketch. There's a word I'm looking there for. Stretch. There it is. 4-win stretch. All right. So they came back and proved me wrong. Good job, boys. At least we get a point there. Whoop. Are you guys going to fall off again? Come on, guys. Where is your absolute eliteness? Ugh. Block. Not cool. Not cool at all, dudes. Does look like the Jets are not doing amazing, but neither are we. Come on, boys. Put it together here. All right, let's edit the lines manually here. Yeah, you absolutely lost some morale from that because you're doing trash garbage, friends. Happen and get yourself in there. Come on, boys. No, we got to rake up some wins here, guys. I'm not happy with this. Not happy at all. Okay, I might have to go and yeah, I'm going to have to go change something up. Something needs to be switched up here. Vasily is doing awesome. Gosh, I'm always pressing the wrong button there. Vasily is doing awesome, but everybody else is struggling right now. All right, Elias Pettersson is doing great. Domi is passing the puck. Hoglander's doing okay. Quinn Hughes, yeah, you know what? I think that as much as having that spacing out the Hughes brothers as I had, I think I want to put them where they actually need to go. Let's see if our goalies are doing okay. Wallstead is keeping himself just barely above 900. DiPietro has not got me the points I want. He's only got me 18 points in 20 games, so hopefully he can get himself a little bit more. Okay, let's go and switch that up a little bit. Our locker room chemistry is not wonderful. Anything else that I can switch up? I could try that. I'm going to give it a shot. His offensive awareness isn't great. And Hoglander was doing great on that line. I'm going to put him down there, though, to see if we can boost this third line a little bit. All right, on defense, I'm going to try this. And I'm also just going to throw in Alex because it does bring this up to a +1. And let's play that a little bit and see where we get to. Yeah, let's do it from there. Actually, before I jump in here, I know this is a little bit of a longer episode, guys, but I do want to get up to that trade deadline. I want to see if anybody is willing to sign a contract. If Petey is willing to come back yet, he's still saying no. Alex is still, Gaudet is still saying yes. That is a bit more of a usable contract. what I might do... That's overpaying him a little bit. I'm going to wait on Godet. You do want to come back. Are you going to ask for a real contract or not? I'm just going to throw some of these lower guys some contracts. I'm going to not send one to Brisebois just because he has no potential. This guy has potential, so do come back, Douglas. Anybody else here willing to come back that I want? Lower potential, absolutely not. Utenin, I'm going to leave some of these guys because hopefully we're going to have other players coming in to replace them. And then if we look at our goalies, everybody's on contract, and probably both of these guys are going to be traded because we do not need them. And then on the main roster, look at this. 2 years of that gloriousness. Although neither of them are really doing what we want, they have not really become that goalie of the future, which sucks, but it is kind of the way it is. Let's see if these line changes will help us out at all. Let's keep jumping ourselves up to the deadline here. Douglas says yes. Antonin says yes. Come on, boys. Let's turn this around. We made it to the Stanley Cup final, Game 7 last year, guys. We cannot be where we are right now. Yeah, I'm just going to let my scouts do their thing. All right, 3-game winning streak, and then the Jared Curse comes in, and he talks, and we win again. Great. Let's take a look over at the standings there, when the Jets are at the bottom of the league. Ho, ho, ho. Love to see it. We have ourselves a... you know what? We're just going to get the coach to replace him. I know where you're at. You're on the bottom pairing there. Brock's been having a good few games, apparently. Possibly in that 7-1 win. We're still not doing as well as I would hope for us to do. Let's do manually. Do I want to leave you out for right now? Nygaard came in for you. Well, no, we're going to throw him back in then. Like so. Your center, left wing, center, right wing, center. Great. Okay, that's all working the way we wanted to. Hoglander was back up to an 86 overall there. I'm wondering if... No, I'm going to leave him as is. Oh, come on, guys. Come on, boys. The team did so much better. I was at over 40. I think I was at 42 wins. And like 11 losses, and then however many overtime losses last time I played this. So we did much better simming wise my first sim through, unfortunately. But you know what? It is what it is. This is not a bad year. At this point, PD had 92 points as well. PD was absolutely wrecking face, which is probably why he wanted to stick around. And he's less interested this year. But he's still having 74 points. This first line is doing absolutely great. Domi is falling behind a little bit, but he's being that playmaker. PD's being a little bit more hybrid, maybe more playmaker than anything else, and Podkozen is just putting that puck in the net like a boss. Love to see it. Hoglander's doing great. I'm assuming that is still mostly stat growth, but these two are a great duo. Although I think Hoglander's not up there. And Quinn, it's not doing terribly. Maud really is not getting the points that I would love to see from him. I know he is mostly just a playmaker, and he doesn't really have a goal scorer on his line. Is that even true? No, he's with Brock Besser, isn't he? Hopefully he just starts to be better. Yeah, if you got Brock Besser on your right, you should be racking up the points. I keep always pressing the left foot there. All right, taking a look at our goalies. You're still Wallstead is still sticking it out over a 9.0, which is great to see. Mikey, sorry. Not doing great. Would love a little bit more from him there. I'm not even going to take a look at the team stats. You can kind of see how we're doing there. Let's take a quick look at PD, see if he wants to come back. Yes, PD. Offer. Hell yeah. That's great. 7 years. Can I get you? You know what? 7 years is great. You don't go down, do you? No, you go up. Okay, that's the sweet spot there for PD. So let's see. I think that's going to be probably somewhere in the 10.5 region. So 12.175 times 0.85 equals 10.34. All right, so let's try him. Let's see if he comes back for 7 years at 10.5. If we can get P for 10.5 for 5 years, I'm going to cheer loudly. That would be absolutely amazing. And then we would have our core all in for the next few years. Dobson's going to need a new contract soon. But other than that, man, look at this contract for Hoglander. That's amazing. Hoglander is absolutely wrecking face in real life right now. That's the other thing. I think we're going to leave it there, though, guys. We are at the trade deadline. We don't have a lot to trade. Maybe some garbage picks for some other picks, possibly. We have that goalie, but I think I want to save that goalie until we get to the trade deadline. Let's take a quick look here for the Stars. Not the Stars, sorry, the Jets. Not bad for us. I don't know where they're actually sitting. Let's take a quick look right now at the whole league. I know I said I wasn't going to look at the team league, but I want to see where they are at in the entire league just to see where they are. I also want to see where we are, actually. Okay, we're in 9th overall in the league. Not bad. Going down. I haven't seen them yet. Oh, the 27th. So that would mean they are in 5th place right now. So that is not terrible for a lottery pick. Looking okay. They have a game in hand on Nashville, so they have a potential to be at 58 points. But I think that pick is going to turn out beautifully for us. That was a very weird way to say beautifully. All right, guys. I'm going to leave it there. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if I should be going for anything in the draft. Let me know your thoughts on getting Jack Hughes. I know that Bo Horvat's kind of like that perfect second line center, so I don't really want to take away the captain's spot. Down the center, we're kind of awesome right now as a 1-2-3 punch. So I don't really want to change that, but I could grab him and throw him on the wing, possibly with Petey as that playmaker, and then make him replace Domi. Could be interesting. Let me know in the comments down below, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode on Wednesday. All right. Bye, everybody.